Alright, hello peeps and welcome back to the channel. Today is a new type of video. I don't know that I've ever done one of these. Maybe I have. I can't remember. But we are going to be making some goat milk soap today. It is our Beachwood soap. So we've done this one before and we sell out quite quickly. So we are going to make 4 loaves of the Beachwood soap today, and I figured I would bring you along. I have already done a few things. So we have our coconut oil, our shea butter, our mango butter, olive oil, and avocado oil in this one here, already combined and ready to go. We like to soap at room temperature, so that is where this is. We actually combined these last night and then let it sit overnight, so it's nice and room temp, like 70, 68, 70 degrees. Okay, next step is our goat's milk. So we have measured out our goat's milk here. It is already frozen, and for these recipes the goat's milk does have to be frozen. This is our sodium hydroxide, your lye, essentially, is what we call it. We're just gonna mix this up, and then we will make these bars. All right, something else we put in our recipes is sodium lactate. This is a natural ingredient that helps harden the bars and makes them last longer. Okay, we are back. We have this melted down. We just temped it, and it is not quite ready to mix with our oils yet, but we want this to be about 65-ish, 60 to 65-ish degrees when we mix it with our oils. One of the reasons that I like to soap at room temperature is because you're able to do these fun designs. It allows you a little bit more time to be able to layer things or do some swirls or whatever. So that's why this is such a fun one, because we're able to make it a really cute soap. Okay, while this continues to heat up, we are going to add our kaolin clay and our zinc oxide to our oils and get that blended. All right, we need to go about 4 more degrees higher on our lye, and then it will be ready. Okay, so if you missed it before, I'll put another picture on the screen of what this soap is going to look like. But to make this soap, we have a few different things. We are going to use the Rhassoul clay for the sand part of the themed soap. Then we are going to use some titanium dioxide for the white parts of the soap, which is basically the waves of the soap. And then we are going to use some blue mica powders to make the ocean blue color. Then we have on top some really fun seashells that we have made with some molds that we have, and we made these out of melt and pour goat milk soap. So these will be on top. We will also top it with some Epsom salts for some cute little decor. So we are gonna get cracking on making this soap. This just needs to heat up a little bit, so I will bring you back when we're ready to mix these two together. Okay, we're back. I angled the camera a little differently so you guys can see the whole table and what we're doing. Hopefully I'll be able to do some zooming in on the editing and whatnot so that you guys can really get a good look at each step. But we have our oils and our clays mixed and ready to go. We have our goat milk and our lye and our sodium lactate mixed and ready to go. So we are now going to combine the both of them, and then I will show you how we do each color step. Okay, so we're going to start with the sand on the bottom. So, let's see here. This guy. Okay, then we are going to get some white because this is how we make the fun. My brain, guys. This is how we make the fun, like, waves on the top. Okay. We're actually going to not use this bowl because less dishes the better. We are going to use this guy. And this is going to be our blue. Okay. Blue. This is titanium dioxide mixed with distilled water. You can add titanium dioxide as a powder, but you will use less of it if you mix it with a water base. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit of scent. This is our beachwood scent. Okay. There is the ocean top. Give it a second, let it do its thing. Gonna add a little at a time because we want it to look like that sandy brown, not dark brown. All right, peeps. Here's where we may or may not start to worry. This one is setting up extra fast. Our sand, not setting up so fast. So we're going to start to hope and pray. If not, this may end up being a little bit of a different design. So yeah, just gotta roll with the punches when you're making soap. So what we need to happen is for this to set up enough to be able to put our next layer in. Oh, and we're getting there. Might work, guys. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So to gently put this in, you're going to use your spatula and pour it in with your spatula. Like you're going to pour it over top your spatula instead of pouring it directly onto your thing. All right, peeps, gonna interrupt with a voiceover. So this here is the day we made the soap. We're just finishing up. This here now is a few days later, and we are getting ready to unmold our soap. I like to have the soap sit after I unmold it for another either at least a few hours or a day or so. Again, life got in the way, so this did not go according to plan at all. These clips are like days and days apart. You will see that I am in different outfits as you see these clips, but right here we're obviously unmolding the soap. Now it's going to sit. Now, days later, we're going to cut the soap and bevel the edges and get it drying so that it can actually properly start to cure, so that we can get it listed on the website for you guys. If you didn't know, goat milk soap cold process like this takes 6 to 8 weeks to cure. So these will be ready beginning of fall so that you can hold on to summer just a little bit longer, because these are just the perfect smell. I honestly use this bar all year round. It's one of my favorites. Here is the end result. I am so happy with the way it turned out. If you guys have any questions about how to make goat milk soap or anything that you saw in this video, please leave them in the comments below, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.